The moment that changed my life forever, it was a Tuesday morning. The kind that creeps in quietly, soft light trickling through the windows, carrying the scent of old books and fresh coffee. I had just turned 49. At that time, I was already worth over $80 million, had built and sold 3 companies, and had just inked a deal with one of the largest investment firms in New York. My calendar was packed for the next 6 months. My team was growing rapidly, and I was the poster child of the American dream. And yet, there I sat in my office alone, empty, and for the first time in decades, crying. Not from pain, not from stress, but from the piercing realization that in all the busyness of building an empire, I had lost the feeling of meaning. I had forgotten to be grateful. So I started a simple ritual. 5 minutes every morning, a pen, a notebook, and a heart open. Enough to remember. I call it the 5-minute gratitude ritual. Why gratitude is not optional. It's foundational to those of you in your 20s or 30s, grinding through your careers, chasing dreams, juggling relationships, responsibilities, and social media noise. Let me say this plainly. If you don't cultivate gratitude, success will never feel like success. It will feel like a finish line that keeps moving. Here's the truth. I've come to understand after 7 decades, success without gratitude is the loneliest place on earth. And gratitude isn't some spiritual fluff. It's not about pretending things are perfect. It's about anchoring yourself to what's real, what matters, and what you already have. It is the daily act of saying, despite the chaos, I see the beauty. The science of gratitude. Why 5 minutes matters, you may ask. Can just 5 minutes really change your life? Yes, and here's why. Studies from Harvard, UC Davis, and Stanford all confirm this. Individuals who practice daily gratitude report higher levels of happiness, reduced stress, stronger relationships, better sleep, and even improved immune function. 5 minutes a day activates your brain's prefrontal cortex, responsible for decision-making and emotional regulation. It literally rewires your brain to become more resilient. Think of it like compound interest. 5 minutes today, 5 tomorrow. Soon, you're no longer reacting to life, you're leading it. The ritual that built my resilience. So here's what I do. Every morning, before I check emails, before I talk to anyone, I write down 3 things I'm grateful for. They must be specific, and they must be fresh. No copy-paste gratitude. Asterisk. I'm grateful for the cup of coffee I had this morning, made by my wife, who still believes in me after 40 years. I'm grateful for the tough meeting yesterday, because it revealed the character of my business partner. I'm grateful for the call from my daughter, who told me she felt safe sharing her fears with me. Asterisk. You see, this practice doesn't just make you more thankful, it makes you more aware. It sharpens your lens. It helps you see what others miss. A story from the edge. Let me take you back to 2009. The markets had crashed. I lost nearly 60% of my net worth in 8 months. Friends vanished, partners bailed. The media called it the great humbling. But I remember sitting on my front porch, writing in my gratitude journal. I wrote, I'm grateful I can still breathe. I'm grateful my hands still work. I'm grateful my mind is still sharp. That entry saved me. It reminded me I wasn't done. It reminded me my life wasn't defined by loss, but by perspective. Within 3 years, I built it all back stronger, leaner, wiser. Gratitude gave me the mental armor to fight. The gratitude challenge for you. I want to give you something practical. If you're serious about building a life, not just a career, here's your challenge. 5 minutes every morning for 30 days. Keep a notebook next to your bed. As soon as you wake up, before touching your phone, write 3 new things you're grateful for. Be specific. Be honest. Don't skip a day. Momentum matters. You will notice changes. At first subtle, better mood, clearer focus. Then profound, deeper relationships, stronger confidence, unshakable resilience. What my grandson taught me last summer. My 19-year-old grandson came to stay with me. He was going through a breakup, overwhelmed by school and work, his mental health fraying at the edges. I gave him the same notebook I had used. Told him to write 3 things every morning. At first, he scoffed. 3 weeks later, he hugged me and said, Grandpa, it helped me see the light again. Final thoughts from a life fully lived. If you remember nothing else, remember this. Gratitude doesn't make life easier. It makes you stronger. You are not here to just survive. You are here to build, to love, to grow, to contribute. And that journey must begin each day with awareness of your blessings. 5 minutes. 1 pen. A few thoughts. That's all it takes to begin the most important transformation of your life. I'm 73 now. I've made money, lost it, built empires, watched some crumble. But I've never lost my gratitude. And because of it, I have never felt poor a day in my life. That start today. Your 5 minutes will become your foundation. And from that foundation, you can build anything. Thank you for listening. Stay grateful, stay grounded, and never forget, the life you want is already within reach.